What we want to know from you right now is, what do you think about the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry? The folks here in the hotel believe it's as big as it ever has been. All right, call the numbers. If you think the present state of the OSU-Michigan rivalry is where it once was, call 821-1001. If you think it's better than ever, call 821-1002.
And as we draw closer to the big game, we'll see how the seniors feel as their career winds down.
If there's ever a time that a 300-pounder could cry, I guess that would be, I was close then.
And later, we take a look at Eddie's Heisman chase.
Hi, I'm Angela Pace, live in the 10 TV studios. Coming up tonight at 11, a story you are not going to want to miss. Looks like the Browns are going to be staying in Cleveland, at least for a little while anyway. We'll have details for you coming up in just about 45 minutes.
Earlier today, the Buckeyes got their last chance to hit the sled in Ohio Stadium, Senior Tackle Day. That crowd estimated to be around 20,000 this afternoon. The seniors' last whack, and it's a special occasion all the way around.
I just hope they can go out with a victory. I've been to the Rose Bowl and all that kind of stuff, but these players haven't. I want to see them go.
All right, they sound very fired up and ready to go. Senior tackle is one of the great traditions for any college football program, but there's a lot of other ones at Ohio State, including Senior Day, and that happened last Saturday as the Buckeyes closed out their final home game of the season. That's when the seniors said goodbye, and the crowd said goodbye to them. It is, of course, their final home game. The Buckeye players did that last Saturday. The final game for them in the shoe for 13 Buckeyes as they whipped Indiana 42-3.
They have come from all over the country to Columbus, Ohio to be Buckeyes. Some have spent 5 years here, others only 2. But each of the 13 seniors have grown up with this football program. Last Saturday, they each had a chance to hear the crowd one more time.
Of course, it's a great feeling because you always want to be appreciated by your fans, and they gave every senior out there a great applause. So it was just a great feeling for all the seniors, and best of luck for all of us.
It's a great feeling, to have that type of applause, for my final, stay at the stadium, play at the stadium, and it felt really good. I had a little chills, and I thought I was going to break down for a minute, but I held it back.
It doesn't really hit you till they announce your name, and you're going out and just waving to the fans, and you want to thank them for everything that they've done for you, and it just all comes together, realizing that this is going to be your last time putting on the red jersey and playing or the scarlet jersey playing in Ohio Stadium, and it just hits you in like a second, and there was a lot of emotion.
If there's ever a time that a 300-pounder could cry, I guess that would be, I was close then, and that's something. It was kind of, I didn't want, obviously you don't want to see a 300-pounder cry. I didn't want anyone to see him, but it was real close. That's something I'll take with me from here on out, and it was a great moment. That's the best thing I can say is it was just a great moment.
Although Saturday was the seniors' last hurrah in Columbus, they all know there is plenty of unfinished business to take care of. They also know they're about to leave Ohio State, and they want to make sure they go out as winners.
This is definitely a special time for us. To be 11-0, second ranked in the country, and possibly of us going to our first Rose Bowl. It's exciting. I just want to enjoy everything while I can because it's going to be over in a matter of months. This is kind of like when you're a little kid and you're shooting free throws in the backyard. It's, you got one free throw to win the game or to tie the game with no time on the clock. That's kind of how this is. One game left and it's in our hands. At least this way we can never say that it wasn't up to us. Now it's up to us. If we win, we're going to the Rose Bowl. If we lose, we're going to be in Florida, I guess, again or wherever. So I don't think you could. For me, this is what it's all about. This is why I came here, and I also don't think you could write it any better than this. I don't think a Hollywood playwright could write a script, like this.
He's absolutely right. This is a Cinderella season for Jamie Sumner, all of the seniors as they get ready to play their final game. It's always hard to say goodbye to a group of players, but this group is especially hard to say goodbye to because they've done so many special things and they're on the verge of doing something even more special tomorrow. It should be interesting.
Well, 11-0 with this schedule, and if they go 12-0, hopefully 13-0, which is unprecedented at
Yeah,
Ohio State.
it would be nice.
And that rivalry with Michigan has changed just since they got here. Of course, that momentum, we can feel it shifting back to Columbus from Ann Arbor, but we want to know what you think. The question tonight, if you think the Ohio State-Michigan rivalry has lost some of its luster since Bo and Woody left, well, if you tend to say yes, call 821-1001. If you don't think so, call 821-1002.
After this break, we'll move over to the Buckeyes defense and take a look at two different sides of the rivalry. A linebacker from Michigan and a nose guard from Columbus. We'll be back on the other side of this timeout.